Good evening and thank you so much for joining us on BeeTv Major News at 6, reaching you from Benin City, the Edo State capital, Nigeria. I am Esoa Usevegi. Before we let you in on the news and details, here are the highlights for tonight's report.
As the rain they fall, now we dey on that year. Now we just hear sound like speed, they call like whistle. Before you know, tree don't fall put for our body. We dey on narrow ground. Table fall put for our body. Now I call the shout, God can still rescue me. I feel get up.
Do you all agree that we dedicate this building to the praise and worship of Almighty God Jehovah? Structure that is called Isoko RTO, which is a part of the Center of Pure Worship in this community, is now dedicated to our grand instructor, Jehovah God.
Today that we have an RTO where they will do the translation of the Kingdom Good News to our friends in Isoko to read. I am really happy over it.
Assess the various possibilities of raising internal resources to fund the peace and security operations that the community will undertake. There is no specific formula yet. Let us wait for the outcome of the expert consultation.
The power invested of it as the national president of the national council. Yes, sir.
I want to beg all of you, let us remain calm, because this election, God will give us to as victory. God will bless all of you. We are not going to lost anybody. The love of God will shine upon you people.
Energy. Ladies and gentlemen, can you give them a resounding and a applause? Make some noise.
He already have the experience of marriage, and I pray that God will continue to keep him, and he should be tolerant and do the needful.
Before we bring you the details of the news package, we will be taking a short break. Do stay with us.
Sons and daughters of Edo State around the world, this is your call to engage, question, and influence the future of our homeland. Mark your calendars for July 20th for an unprecedented virtual gathering, the Edo State Diaspora Summit 2024. From every corner of the globe, you have the power to shape Edo State's future. For the first time, witness all gubernatorial candidates on a single platform, directly engaged through live and interactive sessions. Pose your questions, challenge their visions. How will they tackle our pressing challenges? What transformative ideas do they bring to the table? This is not just a summit, it's a decisive moment. Registration is open, but slots are limited. Engage, empower, transform. Let's decide our future together. For more information, call any of the numbers below, scan the barcode, or visit edodiasporasummit.com/registration.
Now to the news in details. 4 persons have so far been confirmed dead by trees which fell in the popular Jatu market in Esako West local government area of Edo State following an heavy downpour on Monday morning. The chairman of the council, Mr. Marvelous Zibiri, confirmed the death of the persons while speaking to newsmen at the market. BeeTv News best orator completes the reports.
It was a sad Monday morning for residents of J2 in Esako West local government area of Edo State following the death of 4 persons during a rainfall that was accompanied by heavy breeze. Hundreds of people, some on a rescue mission, others to catch a glimpse of the tragedy, trooped to the market after the news of the incident filtered into town. The traders and others were thrown into mourning following the untimely death of the victims who were out to look for their daily bread. Some of the traders said many of them, including the deceased persons, took shelter under the tree during the heavy rain and never knew that the rain, accompanied by storm, would pull the tree, resulting in the death of some of them.
As the rain they fall, now we dey on that year. Now we just hear sound like speed, they call like whistle. Before you know, tree don fall put for our body. We dey on narrow ground. Table fall put for our body. Now I call the shout, God come still rescue me. I fit get up. Now I enter market, they shout, make they help me. 2 people wey follow me, they on dash the tree. They call help me. Hausa people call help me carry them. When they call carry, they go now. As I can see the way where the breeze they blow, now we say make we enter inside. Now the inside, now we dey enter, now the tree just fall.
We see say breeze is just dey blow. We don't know say na better rain wan fall. Later we come say this wood, the hand the just fall put for that side. E cut put for that side. So we just sit down, be like it dey fall like that before. Between 30 minutes, I just say chair where I take sit down, it just dey raise up. Small time again, e just pull worse. And where the wood fall, e no show the sound of something fall, but we just say wood fall.
Me I dey here time when this thing happen. I dey here. Na fall down, na tree don fall, don kill person. Many people don die. Many person don break leg inside this market.
Speaking, the chairman Isako West Local Government, Honorable Marvelous Zibiri, said at about 8 a.m. he got a call from his vice chairman and the supervisory councillor for environment about the incident that happened at J2 Market. He said during the rain, 4 trees in the market fell simultaneously while people took cover under the tree, thereby killing 4 persons, with many others who sustained various degrees of injuries.
I rushed there, I discovered that it actually happened that during that rain and heavy downpour and hurricane breeze, that this tree, it has been here for over 200 years, if I'm not mistaken. There are about 4 that fell simultaneously. It happened at the same time. Similar tree, and they have been here for like more than 200 years. And that during the rain, the thing just fell. And when it was raining, marketers who came from different quarters were taking their cover there, on the shade there, when the tree fell on them. About 2, 3 or so. So far, we have been able to recover 2. I've been taken to mortuary. About 2 also are receiving treatment in the hospital.
Zibiri added that the rescue operation is still ongoing at the scene as the trees are being cut down in pieces to confirm if there are other bodies under the tree. The chairman described the incident as a tragedy and sympathized with families who lost their loved ones at the market.
As you can see, we have engaged the services of wood operators, furniture operators, to help us cut the trees into pieces so that we can completely remove them and know and be sure that there are no casualties under there. Okay. That's exactly what happened. It's a natural disaster that surprises everybody, and as we speak, we are mourning. We are mourning the entire local government, particularly from this area. We are mourning, and I feel very, very bad about what happened.
He, however, appealed to residents of the local government to stay indoor whenever it rains. The locals are making efforts to help those perceived to have been trapped under the trees. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
Moving on, Jehovah Witnesses numbering 1,623 persons over the weekend gathered in Oyede, Delta State for the dedication of the organization's remote translation office for Isoko language. BeeTv News senior reporter, Best Orator, who witnessed the dedication ceremony, has the details.
I was wondering.
Jehovah's Witnesses are here to inaugurate a new office building dedicated for the translation of Isoko language located in Oyede in Isoko North local government area of Delta State, South Nigeria. The purpose of this translation office is to be able to break language barrier and enable the organization to translate educational materials and Bible-based publications that will benefit the Isoko-speaking people. So we're here to witness firsthand the dedication of these ultra-modern facilities. So come with us. Gathered here are Jehovah's Witnesses from Delta State and beyond who converged to witness the dedication of the newly constructed translation office in Oyede. The speaker, Brother Samuel Lariwaju, While delivering the dedication talk, commended all servants of Jehovah who have contributed to the success story of the Isoko language translation, saying that it has demonstrated Jehovah's desire for people of all language to be saved. He said there are 52 local congregations in Isoko with a total of 284 overseers, 140 ministerial servants, 2,887 publishers, with a total number of 263 regular pioneers, averaging 1 pioneer out of 10 publishers, and 9 special pioneers. Reading from the account of John 1 verses 45 to 50 of an event that happened in 29 CE when Jesus was selecting his apostles, he said Nathanael, who became one of the apostles later, initially did not believe that Jesus as the Messiah could come from Galilee, but he was later convinced that Jesus was indeed the Messiah, and even witnessed how Jesus later turned water to wine, cured many sick ones, and Nathanael was among those who received the Holy Spirit in Pentecost 33 CE and joined those who spoke different language to preach God's kingdom message, which, according to the speaker, is one of the reasons the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses is interested in reaching out to people of diverse languages with the Bible message through translation of the Bible and Bible-based publications into different languages, such as the Isoko language.
Let's speak one of the greater things that Nathanael saw, speaking in foreign language. For all the translation, the most remarkable example of translation from one language to another is rendering of Bible into many, many tongues. A monumental task that has consumed centuries of time.
He said although English is widely spoken, 80% of Jehovah's Witnesses read the Bible or other Bible-based publications in different languages. He also listed the reforms that the organization has undergone in Nigeria, saying that Jehovah has illuminated the path of the Jehovah's Witness organization. Brother Olariwaju said the first convention in Nigeria held in 1930 in Sapele, Delta State, and only 10 persons attended, but in year 2023, a total of 754,082 people attended the convention across the country, signifying that Jehovah is really supporting the growth of the organization, and urged the congregation not to give in to doubt, because it is Satan's tactics to draw people away from Jehovah.
Sometimes someone may say, I can speak English, I know English well, it's very clear to me. But sometimes they have to know, which one do you understand best? That English is okay. Then you can ask him, in what language do you read? And because of that, we started producing publications to meet the needs of these brothers. Thousands of volunteers in hundreds of countries are working as translators to make sure that brothers are having food, spiritual meal in their brothers' home.
High point of the program was the dedication of the Orchard Modern Remote Translation Office for Isoko language.
Do you all agree that we dedicate this building to the praise and worship of Almighty God Jehovah? Structure that is called Isoko RTO, which is a part of the Center of Pure Worship in this community, is now dedicated to our Grand Instructor Jehovah God.
Some of the worshippers said it was a thing of joy that the dedication of the remote translation office in Isoko language happened in their time.
This remote translation office will impart a larger populace in that when materials are translated here, they are going to be used in the ministry, preaching from house to house, where many more persons who would like to read about God's word will read and get closer to Jehovah.
Are they very, very happy, and I thank Jehovah say they carry and come here.
Before, for the whole Isoko, we not get anyone. Yoruba people they get, Urobo they get, Isoko they not get. But now when they don't bring a call Isoko here, and they feel happy where.
Today that we have an RTO where they will do the translation of the Kingdom Good News to our friends in Isoko to read, I am really, really happy over it.
This is going to promote the name of Jehovah and his kingdom and his worship.
Sister Salvation Johnson, an old woman who has been serving Jehovah for several years, joyfully read in Isoko language a portion of the Enjoy Life Forever book, a Bible-based publication published by the Christian Congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses.
Okay, iyo enona no iuzona enowo eve uzazo uromo fiki eme maroro uzazo fiki eme emama ho abirorwe uye eme orevia no ohu otewu.
The program featured a special interview where an elderly woman who has been serving Jehovah for the past 72 years and two other brothers told the gathering how the preaching and disciple-making work started in Isoko, the challenges and successes recorded. The joy of the Jehovah's Witnesses knew no band as they sang joyfully, praising Jehovah for the new office building.
66 years ago, precisely in 1958, the difficult work of Isoko translation was accomplished by a group of local volunteers who made translation possible. However, with the dedication of these edifices, it will no doubt contribute to the education of the 700,000 Isoko speakers in Nigeria and of course aid in preserving the language. Jehovah's Witnesses who attended this occasion, numbering over 1,000, are excited that this is happening in their time. And for us, we are equally very excited that we witness this ceremony. From Oyede in Isoko North local government area of Delta State, Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
Moving on, President Bola Tinubu has been re-elected as a chairman of the Economic Community of West African State, ECOWAS, head of state and government for his second term. He was re-elected at a closed-door session at the 365th Ordinary Session in Abuja. The report. Authority of Heads of State and Government at a closed-door meeting elected President Bola Tinubu to continue as the chair of the authority, which he accepts. President of Senegal was also given a mandate to mediate between ECOWAS and the three withdrawing countries. At the end of the session, the president of the ECOWAS Commission spoke with journalists on the resolution of the authority on funding of the activation of the standby force.
The experts from our Ministries of Finance will convene within the next 3 months to decide and to assess the various possibilities of raising internal resources to fund the peace and security operations that the community will undertake. There is no specific formula yet. Let us wait for the outcome of the expert consultation.
He also spoke about the state of the eco currency of the region and other issues.
Time frame given for the launch of the single currency is 2027, provided the various convergence criteria are met. The challenge is meeting those convergence criteria, and member states are encouraged to work on those criteria. So the time frame for now is 2027, and until the heads of state change that time frame, we will go by that.
On humanitarian effort, the president says ECOWAS has made a provision of about $99 million to support displaced people in the region and another $4 million to support countries hosting some of the displaced persons. Esoa Osemege reporting for BeeTv News. To further strengthen the foothold of the candidate among grassroots in Edo South, the Professional Drivers on Wheels, led by the national president, Comrade Adams aka Shaba, along with other executive members of the association, have formally endorsed Senator Mondo Kwewolo and Honorable Dennis Idahosa for the number 1 and number 2 seat of governance in Edo State ahead of the September 21 elections. The occasion of the formal endorsement was also attended by the Edo State APC Campaign Director General, Senator Pharmacist Matthew Rogide, Honorable Razak Bello Saige, and other APC party chieftains. The report by BeeTv News Uyi Lambert is presented by Best Orator.
It was a gathering of the executives of the professional drivers on wheels in Benin City when the APC governorship candidate and serving senator representing Edo Central Senatorial District, Senator Monday Okpebolo, as he was endorsed by the association led by its president, Comrade Adams Ehi, also known as Shaba. In a brief welcome address, Comrade Adams Ehi, aka Shaba, said the professional drivers so we will continue to support Senator Monday Okpebolo and formally endorsed him for the governorship seat. Comrade Shaba said that Senator Okpebolo should carry them along always and should not neglect them once he comes victorious in September 21 polls in Edo State. The high point of the occasion was the formal endorsement and the pledge of solidarity for Senator Monday Okpebolo as the governorship candidate of the APC by the national president, professional drivers on wheel, Comrade Adams Ehi.
Anybody when we don't endorse, you know they lose election. At all. Except the house not starting. But we don't go travel, we don't see him. Pastor don't talk, prophet don't talk, Babalawo don't talk. We don't see and say your house deal with you. We will be your number one mobilizer. Your number one mobilizer. So put up for your history. Driver, you use that as your number one mobilizer. When you are already there. I know you are there already. Amen. With the power invested on me, as the national president, the national drivers, yes,
in a remark, the Director General APC Gubernatorial Campaign Council and former two-time senator who represented Edo South Senatorial District, distinguished Senator Matthew Rohide, thanked members of the professional drivers on wheel for remaining steadfast with the party since 2007, especially during the time of the campaign of Adams Oshomole. He therefore appealed to them to support Senator Monday Okpebolo, saying that they should vote for someone that will show respect for the traditional institution and the revered monarch of Benin. On his part, the media officer to Senator Monday Okpebolo, Mr. Godswill Negbe, who gave a rousing speech to those in attendance, said they will join together to vote out the tenants in Osadebe Avenue and further listed some of the requisite qualities of Senator Okpebolo as a man of humility and that is a man that has carried out a lot of projects in Esa Central, assuring that he will replicate his achievements when he's voted as governor of Edo State in all the nooks and crannies of the state.
Today, someone they don't talk about a history. Why you don't mention now? No, they do one. Then we bring this one come again. Another political emergency. Not to go tell you now. Now beg, come back now. Beg. We're going to support Okpebolo to become governor.
Well, there are so many things that are unique about Senator Monday Okpebolo and Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa. They are young, which means that their administration is going to be youthful and driven with ideas. From their history, from their background, they both came from a very humble background. They identify with the poor. They identify with the downtrodden in the society. And they are familiar with the people.
In a speech which was filled with lots of campaign manifestos, APC governorship candidate Senator Monday Okpebolo stated that he has always stood for the people and undertaken so many projects for them, adding that he would not have contested if the present state government have done well. Amongst other things, Senator Okpebolo promised the drivers that his administration will provide loans as well as put together an efficient transport company that will involve all drivers in Edo State. He also promised that his administration will abolish multiple taxation and give empowerment to the drivers' welfare scheme, just as he promised to address the properties that were lost during the outgoing administration.
There are some people where government will pay back their property when injustice. Thank you, sir. When they use injustice to break their house. I want to beg all of you, let us remain calm, because this election, God will give us to as victory. God will bless all of you. We are not going to lost anybody. The love of God will shine upon you people.
The campaign trunk of Senator Monday Okpebolo and Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa continue to gather momentum ahead of the Edo gubernatorial election. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
A federal high court sitting in Abuja has fixed 18 September to decide the fate of Abdullahi Ganduje as current national chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC. This is as a result of the suit instituted by the APC North Forum, which seeks an order of the court removing Mr. Ganduje from office on grounds that he is there unlawfully. The plaintiff claimed that Mr. Ganduje is from the Northwest, but he is a turn of the North Central to produce the national chairman.
Sometime in 2022. Now, rather, they took it to the Northwest zone, where the current chairman comes from. Now, if you put this scenario in juxtaposition with what the Constitution of the All Progressive Congress provides, you will see that they were totally wrong in doing that.
Well, that is what the claimant is seeking, alleging that the position of national chairman of APC is supposed to go to the North Central. And we find it very strange. That is our argument as counsel to APC. The whatever contention they are making has no basis. That is our response, and we urge the court to dismiss their claims. That's just the summary of what we did in court. Well, they are politicians. You know, they can say anything. But as long as we are concerned, based on the constitution and regulation of APC, Ganduje is on ground. And the election was duly conducted. That's what we promoted before the court, and we are very hopeful that the court will do justice to the case.
The constitution, our party, is that was guide us to file this case here, and we believe at the end of the day, justice will prevail by September. You will not continue hearing Abdullahi Ganduje as the national chairman again, because they cannot change the constitution of the party. It's not about presenting for SAN to the court, it's about the constitution of the party. And we believe the constitution of the party 2022, that amendment is not going to be changed. So we
apologize for breaking transmission. For the second time in 8 days, the Edo State chapter of the All Progressive Congress APC has accused the state government led by Governor Godwin Obaseki of monumental corruption. Briefing journalists in Sunday, the state acting chairman of the party, Jared Tenebe, displayed documents of the alleged corruption committed by Governor Godwin Obaseki to journalists. The report is presented by Best Orator.
Speaking with newsmen at the APC Secretariat in Benin City, the Edo State capital, while displaying documents that allegedly revealed the corruption in the Governor Obaseki-led administration, the APC acting chairman, Emperor Jared Tenebe, said, with just 4 months to the end of the Obaseki's government, the governor has allegedly concluded plans to hand over some state government assets to private individuals as a parting gift to them. He said Edo asset belongs to Edo people, and the governor have no such right to gift out such valuable assets to his friends.
We wish to inform you that Governor Obaseki, with the backing of the State Executive Council, has started the process to transfer ownership of Radisson to a private company, just as it did to Edo State Modular Refinery. The APC is therefore calling on you, an Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, to take cognizance of the yet another financial round-tripping crime that Governor Obaseki has set in motion. We invite you, members of the 4th Estate of the REM, to investigate the ownership of Idia Retail Development Limited. It was this company that hired the services of Obaseki's Afri-Invest in March 2023 to carry out the project financial summary for the construction of Radisson Hotel. Gentlemen of the press, we are appealing to you here to now to investigate the true owners of Radisson Hotel in Benin City.
The Edo APC chairman also took a swipe at the state government over the current state of the debt profile. Tenebe said despite the huge amount of money that the state has received over time, Edo State's debt profile has continued to rise, wondering what the huge sum that have so far come into the state have been used for. He also alleged that Governor Godwin Obaseki has also concluded plans to take another foreign loan, which he said is not for the interest of the state.
Despite the trillions that have come into Edo State cover through FAAC IGR, 13% derivation for oil producing areas, grant etc. in the last 8 years, Edo State is still one of the most indebted states with over 600 billion. Obaseki is currently processing a fresh foreign loan. 14. A World Bank consultant mentioned to a concerned stakeholder that Obaseki is processing a fresh 7 million at a time other states are running from foreign denominated loans. Obaseki told the World Bank that he intends to use the loan to upgrade primary health care centers in wards and local government areas. Where are the primary health care center?
He alleged that the newly built ShopRite on Sapele Road in Benin City is a huge scam that was allegedly used to defraud and siphon Edo money, saying that APC will ensure that all those found wanting will be brought to book in due time.
Personal ShopRite indifference and failure to perform their obligation as agreed in the MOU has significantly impacted the project and resulted in loss of time and additional cost. He went ahead to propose a reduction of their 50% equity in the project to reflect ShopRite actual contribution to the project. Despite ShopRite protest, the contract has been reviewed over 6 times, sometimes twice in a month. In fact, the Benin City Mall project has been turned to a conduit to siphon government resources into private hands. It is now the cesspool of corruption for high officers in Obaseki administration.
Last week, the spokesperson for the state government, Honorable Chris Neikai, dismissed allegations of fraud by the Obaseki-led government as alleged by the All Progressives Congress in the state. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
Traders in Benin expresses the difficulties in making sales amidst the torrential downpour and the doubling price of affording raining kits such as umbrella, raincoats and rain boots to help protect themselves against the cold and ease their movement. BeeTv News Freeman Osawe has details of this report.
The rainy season is here and the usual rains on a daily basis cannot be overemphasized. And as such, one has to prepare at all times not to get caught up. In this report, traders in Benin are having a tough time doing business during this wet season due to the frequent rainfall. Some of the traders, while speaking to BeeTv News, said the rain is having a serious impact on their businesses, coupled with low patronage. Some others said they cannot open their shops for business because they find it difficult leaving their houses due to the rain.
Rain is very good. The rainy season, we have to prepare for it. You can see now I'm coming now. Look at my umbrella. So I have to protect myself from being cold. And when you are in condition of being cold or you are fetish, all you need doing is to meet the expert to give you the prescriptions, the medicines, the prevention. Say, as they say, better than cure.
Because me cold, if I not wear shirt, you go they worry me. Once I don't wear shirt, you go finish. In the night, If I no wear shirt before I sleep, you go see the thing go, I go dey shake. With that back when you dey.
Others said, apart from the rain having to disturb their business activities, they also pointed out the high cost of affording rainy kits as prices of the items have doubled up, especially this period, stating further that with the inflated price, they cannot afford the necessary kits like umbrellas, raincoats, rain boots. Meanwhile, others said they know the rains are here, so they always get themselves prepared either by having their umbrellas and raincoats whenever they are leaving their various homes to help them when it rains.
Now because of rain, that's why they buy umbrella. You not see my own now. Raincoat, you go buy raincoat. I get raincoat for us. I get umbrella for us. Another umbrella. If this one's for I carry that one.
I mean I no run nania. O ma get my rock like he. I make him. Honda amero. E woni bu hiaro wa. Iya mare ladia be na. Amena no run. Akeke no han. Emi gan gbe.
If you look around the marketplace, even those that are selling, they are not finding it easy. And but we thank God, because without the rain, we will not be able to grow our crops and so many things.
The rain is expected to continue as this is the season, and all are expected to adjust to the times. Freeman Osawe reporting for BeeTv News.
As part of activities to commemorate the 161 years of establishing the Nigerian Army, the 31st Artillery Brigade is embarking on a free medical outreach in Geratu community, Niger State, and also providing writing materials in selected secondary schools. BeeTv News Freeman Osawe completes the report.
Since its foundation in 1863, the Nigerian Army has remained the most powerful institution defending the territorial integrity of the country. The development of the Army has played a significant role in the development of Nigeria as a nation and in shaping the political landscape, having ruled the country for the most years since the gaining of independence in 1960. The Nigerian Army is engaged in fighting insurgents in various regions of the country as the military battles insurgents and records a significant amount of success. It is also strengthening the military-civil relationship with the host communities as part of activities marking its anniversary this year. The 31st Artillery Brigade donated items to selected schools in Mina and a free medical attention to Geratu community.
Outreach among so many other non-kinetic operations. And today we are here to extend our goodwill to the community of Geratu in Boso local government area of Niger State, to tell them thank you for their support in the course of our operations. Though without them, we find it a little bit difficult to operate smoothly within a civil populace. So we say thank you to them, and we reach out to them with the little way we have.
Finding also worthy to collaborate with us. And at least this is the social corporate responsibility of every organization. And they have found us fit to intervene in the health sector to our people. We really appreciate their gesture, and we want to create their indulgence so that we'll continue to collaborate with them.
I've been battling this for 5 years, been in and out of hospital. Now I've been given drugs. I'm happy and grateful.
I was having high blood pressure, but I received some drugs today. I've been looking for such help, he says, and we are grateful for it.
The military aim is to build a proper civil-military relationship and a connection between the military and the community that they serve. This will further enhance the effectiveness of the military's operation. Freeman Osawe reporting for BeeTv News.
Lagos police take over has asked hospitals to treat anyone with gunshot wounds, but also report immediately. This is coming after a gun battle left 9 kidnappers dead and 2 escaping with gunshot injuries. The report is presented by BeeTv News' Joyce Iyere. Okay, we apologize, we won't be able to bring you that report. Moving on. Family members, relatives, friends, well-wishers and political bigwigs across party divide gathered in Benin City, the Edo State capital, to wed the grand reception of the wedding ceremony of the APC State Youth Leader, Comrade Tony Kabaka Adun, and his heartthrob, Dara Ohume. BeeTv News Best Orator reports that dignitaries from all walks of life, from within and outside Nigeria, graced the reception ceremony. The report.
In a dazzling celebration of love and unity, the street governor himself, Tony Kabaka Adun, and his longtime partner, Ohome Dara Idemudia, after tying the knot in Benin City, the Edo State capital, arrived at the reception venue in a grand style. The lavish wedding reception, a testament to the couple's enduring love story, drew a constellation of high-profile guests from various spheres of life. The wedding of Tony Kabaka Adun, the street governor himself, saw a grand ensemble of socialites, politicians, a swarm of celebrities, comedians, and captain of industry, including Edo State Deputy Governor Mobayo Marvelous, Senator representing Edo Central Senatorial District and candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Senator Mondio Kwewelu, former Deputy Governors of Edo State, Right Honorable Dr. Pius Igbirame Odubu, Right Honorable Comrade Philip Shuaibu, Senator Eigie Edobo Uzame, Senator Matthew Isaac Boriodion Ruhide, member representing Ovia Federal Constituency and Deputy Governorship candidate of APC, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, the Director General of Aswan Igodalo and Osaodionge Campaign Council, and former Majority Leader of Edo State House of Assembly, Matthew Idoyekeme, State Leadership of the APC, led by the party chairman, Emperor Jared Tenebe, amongst others. The presence of the esteemed Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Kwapolopolo, LY the second CFRO, who was represented by senior and respected palace chiefs alongside other distinguished guests, added touch to the already glamorous affair. Those from the entertainment industry were highly in attendance. The couple was joined by a retinue of dignitaries and guests on the dance floor. In a word of advice to the couple, the chairman on the occasion, Mr. Peter Einiose, said the couple should tolerate each other and live together as one.
We are glad to be here together this evening for this occasion. We are happy with our brother Tony Kabaka. Wherever we have come from today by the grace of God, we will go back in peace. Bless us. Help us to manage this occasion to the end of the day.
Others in an interview said they left every other thing for the day to honor Comrade Tony Kabaka Adun because he is a jolly good fellow and wished the couple a happy married life.
For the newly wedded couple is I want the wife to become, because she's beautiful, that is a test. She's in a new home, and I pray that God will bless and guide her and protect her and the husband and the children.
He already have the experience of marriage, and I pray that God will continue to keep him, and he should be tolerant and do the needful.
To only one Don Cabazo, more grace to your home. You will enjoy the goodness of marriage in Jesus' name. There shall be no loss in your life. This union is blessed in Jesus' name.
Marriage is not an easy task. They have to try and understand each other, tolerate each other, no matter what. And then go to God in prayers. That's the key to having a successful marriage.
I'm so happy to be here today for Comrade Tony Kabaka. I pray God should supply all their needs according to his glory in riches.
The couple performed their first official public assignment as they cut their beautifully made cake, fed themselves, and again took to the dance floor to appreciate all who identified with them.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you give them a resounding round of applause? Come on! Make some noise! Come on! This is romantic. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
The star-studded celebration, marked by elegance and grandeur, will undoubtedly be remembered as one of the most colorful events in recent times in the ancient city of Benin. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
Governor Umo Eno has pledged to provide good governance for the people of Akwa Ibom State. He was speaking at the International Pastors Conference, which was held in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital. Governor Umo Eno described the yearly event as a human capital development and commanded the constituency on issues not related to political or economic interest.
Because I also know that tomorrow now, somebody will say, well, you don't like us, we voted for you. Everybody that voted, I have always said to people, you voted for good governance. And by the grace of God, we are committed to delivering good governance.
And to Adamawa State, the governor of Adamawa State, Ahmed Fitri, has declared his support for ongoing calls for local government autonomy in Nigeria. His decision is to enable the local government council operate independently from the state government. BeeTv News' Joyce Iyere has more.
The governor, while declaring open mandatory continuing professional development program, Association of National Accountants of Nigeria says local government autonomy is the way to go. He however thanked Anna Give finding the state worthy of hosting its annual meeting for the second time, assuring them of his administration's commitment to continue transforming the state.
I'm grateful for all the annual members in my government that I've appointed, because they have helped sincerely in blocking leakages in the system, and they have genuinely been fighting corruption within the system.
The governor used the forum to share his personal view on the present ongoing local government autonomy.
I want to say here loud and clear that I am supporting the local government autonomy. But the process should be through constitutional amendment. The same way, I'm also calling on the federal government to give the states its own financial autonomy.
ANA President James Atari described the governor as a prudent financial manager who channels resources towards the development.
A man who can prudently appropriate funds for the development of a state and its people is indeed a friend of Allah. Transparency is what we stand for. And anybody who transparently is administering financial administration, that indeed is an ANA member.
The theme of the CM meeting is sustainable accounting and economic, social and governance. Joyce Iyere reporting for BeeTv News.
The senator representing Edo North Senatorial District, Senator Adams Eric Oshomole, has expressed his profound sorrow and grief over the death of Prince Malik Afegwe, a member of the APC Board of Trustees, describing his death as a significant loss. In a heartfelt message personally signed by him and made available to the press by senior aide Victor Oshoke, Senator Oshomole conveyed his shock and sadness at the news of Prince Malik's passing. He emphasized the deep impact this loss has had on him personally and all the All Progressive Congress, as well as the community at large. Oshomole said Prince Malik was not only a reliable party member who championed justice, fairness and equity, but also a man who dedicated his life to the betterment of society, saying Afegwa's legacy is marked by his unwavering commitment to the good of his people and his extensive contributions to the party. He said he was a father figure within the APC party, extending his influence beyond Edo State to the national level. Oshomole noted that Prince Malik's willingness to share his vast experience and provide invaluable advice was a testament to his dedication to the cause. And as a member of the APC's Board of Trustees, he worked tirelessly to ensure unity within the party and offered projective guidance during times of crisis. The statement said he will be deeply missed. The federal government is set to generate jobs for more than 6,500 artisans in Osun State through its Renewed Hope Agenda, 252-unit housing estate project. BeeTv News' Oluwarotimi Oguni has the details.
It is the groundbreaking ceremony of the renewed Hope Estate in Osun State. The project are to be built on this large expanse of land, which is less than 2 minutes drive to the Osun State Government Secretariat. The Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dakiwa, said the project is in fulfillment of President Bola Tinubu's campaign promises, urging the contractors to deliver to specification.
This estate comprises of 50 units of one-bedroom semi-detached bungalows, 150 of two-bedroom semi-detached bungalows, and 50 units of three-bedroom semi-detached bungalows. We have designed these housing units in a way that makes them affordable to acquire by using organic designs to allow for future expansion as the income of beneficiaries increases. This means that a one-bedroom unit can be expanded to 2 bedrooms, and the 2-bedroom unit can also be expanded to 3-bedroom units as the owner's financial position increases or their family grows further.
At least 6,500 jobs are to be created through this project in the state.
250 housing unit estate will create job opportunities during the construction phase for masons, bricklayers, plumbers, electricians, traders, and suppliers of building materials. We look forward to quality construction work and timely completion of the projects.
Osun State Deputy Governor Kola Adewusi commended the President for considering the state in the first phase of the housing estate.
The initiation of this project, Renewed Hope Housing Estate, is a testament to his administration dedication to providing affordable housing and sustainable living environments for all. By citing this project in Osun State, as it is being done in other states, President Tinubu has demonstrated his resolve to bridge the housing gap and promote economic growth in all regions of the country.
The project is expected to be completed in 3 months after the first and second phases of the Renewed Hope Estate project. 3,500 units are to be provided to Nigerians in 13 states of the Federation. Oluwarotimi Oguniyi, reporting for BeeTv News.
Petroleum Refinery has announced that it will begin processing premium motor spirit, commonly known as petrol, and ultra-low sulfur diesel in July. This announcement came during a visit by members of the House of Representatives Committee on Nigerian Local Content Development and Monitoring. BeeTv News' Rebecca Goffey tells us more.
Currently, we are processing 350,000 barrels per day. This month, we are starting PMS.
The committee members commended Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals and expressed their belief that the refinery's operation will eliminate the need for fuel imports in Nigeria, making them more available for Nigerians.
There's available of crude in the country. We export our crude outside and bring it back to, and that's the problem that we're having here in Nigeria. That if Dangote, from what you have heard today, they are ready to utilize the crude we have in Nigeria, supply it here, and also export. So for us, they can, once they sign the partnership with NNPC, they will be able to get crude from Nigeria, and will be able to use that crude here as a chain of supply to Nigerians to benefit and also do their business by exporting it out as well.
Vice President Oil and Gas at the Dangote Industry Limited, the Vakuma Edwin, highlighted that the facility will not only meet Nigerians' fuel requirement but also produce high-quality products that can be exported globally, meeting international standards.
First of all, this is the largest single-train petroleum refinery in the world. Number two, the quality of the product is Euro 5. Which is the only approved quality in Europe and US, so the products can be exported to any part of the world. Number three, more than 50% of the capacity can be exported, since about 42% will meet the 100% requirements of the country in terms of diesel, petrol, and aviation jet fuel. So the rest is available for export. So it's not only going to meet the full requirements of Nigeria, but it can also generate substantial revenues.
Assessing the impact of the Dangote refinery on the Nigerian economy, our director and lead analyst at S&P Global, Ravi Bhatia, described it as a very impressive facility, noting that it's the largest single-train refinery complex in the world.
It's a very impressive facility, and very big, 650,000 barrels per day. So when it's at full capacity, I mean, it's the largest single-train refinery complex in the world, if you consider that it's single train. So very big, and come out really quite quickly, last few years. And I mean, Nigeria is a big exporter of crude, but then has issues with imports, is importing refined fuel. So there's definitely a gap in the market where refined fuel can be done domestically.
Additionally, Edwin reiterated that the refinery is designed to produce a wide variety of crude oil using state-of-the-art technology, aiming to maximize value addition. Rebecca Goffey reporting for BeeTv News.
And on the business news segment for tonight, the Nigerian government has released 1.23 trillion to 17 ministries for the execution of capital projects in the third quarter of 2023. According to the budget implementation report for Q3 2023 released by the Budget Office on Sunday, 75.4% lower than the 5 trillion allocated for capital expenditure in the 2023 budget resulted in a deficit of 3.8 trillion. Let's join Regina Ojobo for details of this and other business stories.
Nikura Uzoka Antia at the weekend stated that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has taken steps to redirect agriculture in the country with focus on growth. In her keynote address at the annual general meeting of Cocoa Association of Nigeria in Ilorin, Kwara State, she said the president specifically gave cocoa a priority in the recent directive to the minister represented by a director in the ministry, Haraja Usman. The minister demanded cooperation and dedication from cocoa farmers across the federation, added that the president was and to steer nation away from absolute dependency on oil sector. And that's it on business news tonight. Regina Ojomo reporting for BeeTv News.
And now to the global news segment. We'll begin from the Middle East, where Palestinians in Gaza City report one of the most intense Israeli bombardments since the war on Hamas began on 7 October. Israeli tanks are advancing towards the city center from multiple directions. The Al-Hali Baptist Hospital has been evacuated, with patients moved to the overcrowded Indonesia hospital. BeeTv News global correspondent Rebecca Goffey tells us more.
Prime Minister Gabriel Attal resigns, but French President Emmanuel Macron asked him to remain temporarily to maintain stability following the election. France faces political deadlock after parliamentary elections, which weakened the far-right National Rally and left no party with a majority. The National Rally has fallen to third place behind a new left-wing alliance and Macron's centric party. Macron, who has 3 years left in his term, must now collaborate with a fragmented parliament. These results come just 18 days before Paris hosts the Olympic Games. And that's it on the Global News segment for tonight. Thanks very much for watching. I am Rebecca Goffey.
And that is where we'll call it tonight's news package. To join us tomorrow for yet another exciting news, I am Esoya Osemege. Good night.